Have you ever wondered why certain patterns keep repeating in your life? Why do some people seem to attract success effortlessly, while others struggle at every turn? What if I told you that your reality, everything you experience, is a direct reflection of your thoughts? But here's the real question. Are you actually in control of your thoughts, or are they controlling you? Most people believe they are thinking freely. But the truth is, over 95% of your thoughts are unconscious, automatic, and deeply conditioned by your past. That means most of what you believe, expect, and even fear is running on autopilot, shaping your reality without you even realizing it. In this video, we're going to uncover the hidden mechanics of how your thoughts create your reality. We'll break down the science behind it, expose the unconscious patterns that might be sabotaging your success, and most importantly, show you how to take back control of your mind. Because once you master your thoughts, you master your destiny. Let's dive in. It's easy to dismiss the idea that thoughts create reality as mere philosophy or wishful thinking. But modern science is now proving what ancient wisdom has taught for centuries. Your mind is shaping your world in ways you may not even realize. The Reticular Activating System, RAS, your brain's reality filter. Right now, your brain is bombarded with millions of bits of information per second. Yet you only consciously perceive a tiny fraction of it. Why? Because of a system in your brain called the Reticular Activating System, RAS. The RAS acts as a filter, letting in only the information that aligns with your dominant thoughts and beliefs. If you constantly think, "I never get opportunities," your RAS will highlight situations that confirm that belief, while ignoring possibilities that could change your life. But if you shift your thoughts to "opportunities are everywhere," suddenly, your RAS starts spotting them. Your external world reflects your internal focus. Neuroplasticity, rewiring your mind for a new reality. Science has also proven that your brain is not fixed. It's constantly rewiring itself based on your dominant thoughts. This process is called neuroplasticity. Every time you think a thought, you strengthen neural connections in your brain. Repeated thoughts become automatic patterns, either empowering or limiting. Over time, these patterns shape your emotions, behaviors, and ultimately, your reality. That means if you've spent years thinking thoughts of doubt, fear, or lack, your brain has literally been wired to perceive life that way. But the good news? You can rewire it. The quantum perspective. Does consciousness shape reality? Even in physics, the observer effect in quantum mechanics suggests that the act of observation influences reality itself. At a subatomic level, particles behave differently when they are being observed, hinting that consciousness plays a direct role in shaping matter. While scientists debate the full implications of this, one thing is clear. Your perception changes the way you experience reality. And if your perception is shaped by your thoughts, then mastering your thoughts might just be the key to mastering your world. If your thoughts are shaping your reality, then the obvious question is, are you actually choosing them? Most people believe they are in control of their thinking, but the truth is, over 95% of your thoughts are unconscious and automatic. They are running on a script that was written long ago by your upbringing, society, past experiences, and even traumas. The power of mental conditioning. From childhood, your mind has been conditioned to think in certain ways. If you were told money is hard to earn, you likely struggle financially. If you were taught that love requires suffering, you may attract painful relationships. If you grew up in fear or scarcity, your mind is wired to see danger and lack everywhere. These thought patterns become your default mode of thinking, running on autopilot without you even realizing it. You don't choose them. They've been programmed into you. The habit loop, how your brain keeps you stuck. The brain loves efficiency, so it creates habit loops, patterns of thought and behavior that require no conscious effort. This is why people who always expect the worst will continue seeing life through a negative lens. Those who believe in their own success will naturally act in ways that create it. Your mind is like a GPS. It follows whatever destination, belief, it's been set to. But here's the danger. If you never reprogram that GPS, you'll keep driving in circles, repeating the same experiences over and over. Are your thoughts really yours? Take a moment to reflect. Do you truly choose your thoughts, or do they arise automatically? Are your beliefs empowering you, or were they handed to you by someone else? What kind of reality is your current thinking creating for you? The first step to taking back control of your mind is recognizing this. If you don't consciously choose your thoughts, the world will choose them for you. In the next section, we'll dive into how negative thoughts shape your reality and how to break free from their grip. Imagine planting a seed in your mind. If that seed is positive, filled with confidence, gratitude, and abundance, it grows into a life that reflects those qualities. But if that seed is negative, filled with doubt, fear, and limitation, it shapes a reality of struggle and frustration. Your dominant thoughts don't just exist in your head, they radiate outward and influence everything: your emotions, your actions, and even the way others respond to you. Have you ever noticed that when you expect things to go wrong, they usually do? This isn't a coincidence. Negative thinking alters your perception, making you blind to opportunities and hypersensitive to obstacles. You literally start attracting and creating the very problems you fear. Your brain is wired for survival, not success. It has a negativity bias, meaning it naturally focuses more on threats and problems than on possibilities. While this was useful in prehistoric times, today, it can trap you in a cycle of self-sabotage. Think about someone who constantly doubts themselves. They might avoid opportunities, withdraw from challenges, and hesitate to take risks. Over time, their reality becomes one of stagnation and unfulfilled potential. Not because they aren't capable, but because their thoughts told them they weren't. But here's the most important part. Negative thinking is not your fault. It's simply a habit, one that was formed over years of unconscious repetition. And like any habit, it can be changed. The good news is, just as negative thoughts create a negative reality, positive and intentional thoughts can create a new one. But to do that, you must first take back control of your mind. In the next section, we'll go deep into how to rewire your thoughts and start creating a reality that aligns with what you truly want. If your thoughts are shaping your reality, then reclaiming control over them is the most powerful thing you can do. The problem is, most people don't even realize how deeply conditioned their thinking is. They believe their thoughts are just happening to them, when in reality, thoughts can be chosen, shaped, and reprogrammed like software in a computer. The first step to regaining control is awareness. You can't change what you don't notice. Start observing your thoughts as if they belong to someone else. Ask yourself, is this thought helping or harming me? Where did this belief come from? If I could choose any thought right now, what would it be? This process is called mindfulness, and it allows you to step outside of your conditioned thinking and consciously direct your focus. The second step is reframing, changing the way you interpret situations. Instead of thinking, I always fail, shift it to, every setback is a lesson moving me forward. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, reframe it as, I'm constantly improving and growing. Neuroscience shows that repeating new thoughts literally rewires the brain. The more you focus on empowering beliefs, the stronger those neural pathways become, eventually overriding old, limiting patterns. One of the most powerful tools for this is visualization. Your brain doesn't distinguish between a vividly imagined event and a real one. That means if you consistently visualize the reality you want, feeling it as if it's already happening, your mind begins to act as if it's true. Over time, this shifts your behaviors, decisions, and even the way the world responds to you. Another technique is affirmations, but not just empty words. The key is to attach emotion to them. Saying, I am confident, means nothing if you don't feel it. But if you repeat it while standing tall, breathing deeply, and recalling a moment of true confidence, it begins to reprogram your subconscious. Mastering your thoughts isn't about suppressing negativity. It's about consciously choosing where your focus goes. Because what you focus on, you fuel. Now that you know how to take control of your mind, the final step is learning how to use this power intentionally, to become the conscious creator of your reality. Once you realize that your thoughts shape your reality, The next step is learning how to consciously direct that power toward the life you truly want. This is where most people get stuck. They understand the concept, but they don't know how to apply it in a way that actually changes their circumstances. The key is intention. Most people wake up and let their thoughts be dictated by whatever happens around them: news, social media, other people's opinions. But conscious creators wake up and decide what kind of day they will have, what kind of mindset they will hold, and what kind of reality they will step into. Start your day by setting a clear mental intention. Instead of letting your mind drift into old patterns, decide, what energy do I want to embody today? What thoughts will I allow, and which ones will I reject? What kind of experiences do I expect to attract? When you do this consistently, you're no longer reacting to life. You are designing it. Your words also play a powerful role. Every time you say, "I can't," "I'm not good at," "it's impossible," you reinforce a version of reality where those limitations exist. Flip the script. Speak your future into existence. Talk about what you are becoming, not what you fear. One of the fastest ways to shift your reality is to act as if your desired outcome is already happening. Not in a fake way, but in an energetic way. If you want to be confident, start moving, speaking, and thinking like a confident person now. If you want success, start making decisions as if you are already successful. Your subconscious mind doesn't work on hope, it works on certainty. When you think, speak, and act as if something is already real, your mind and reality start aligning to make it so. But remember, conscious creation isn't about wishful thinking. It requires consistency. Every thought you think, every word you say, every action you take is either reinforcing your old reality or creating a new one. Which one are you choosing? You are far more powerful than you've been led to believe. The moment you fully take responsibility for your thoughts, your reality begins to shift. Now it's time to put this into practice. Right now, you are standing at a crossroads. You can continue letting your thoughts run on autopilot, creating a reality based on old beliefs, fears, and limitations. Or you can take back control and start consciously designing the life you truly want. Your mind is not your enemy, it's your most powerful tool. But like any tool, it must be used with intention. Every thought you allow, every belief you reinforce, and every perspective you choose is shaping your future. So ask yourself, what kind of reality do I want to create? What thoughts will I refuse to entertain anymore? What will I choose to believe about myself and my life, starting now? Transformation doesn't happen overnight, but it does start in a single moment, the moment you decide to think differently. And if you've watched this far, that moment is now. Start today. Choose one technique from this video, whether it's mindfulness, visualization, or reframing, and apply it. Then, share your experience in the comments. Because the first step to changing your reality is taking action. Your mind is powerful. Your thoughts are shaping your world. The question is, will you take control